Hi friends! I thought I would take you along on a little behind the scenes at Together We Bloom community learning. So today I'm making centerpieces for our Brush and Bloom fall painting event, and I'm going to take you along. Okay, so I've got my supplies. I've got my big piece of wood, my little fairy lights batteries. I'm going to plug those in, parchment paper, coffee, moss, some nature items, and I'm going to go grab my rocks and crystals, and our hot glue is ready. Okay, so now I am going to be using these wire fairy lights to create the stems of the mushrooms around this wooden piece using hot glue. I've been told on the videos that this will not affect the lighting or hurt me in any way. So we're going to find out for ourselves today. Okay, I've got my first step done. Y'all, I felt all the emotions of crafting. It was like so tedious waiting for each little spot to dry. So I just twisted these together and held them here with the glue, and then did the same all the way around with the row. So it was like tedious. I got super bored, but then also so fun because I can see it kind of coming together. It's exciting. Okay, now my next step is to make the little mushroom tops. So in one video, they used little like cake pop molds, which looked super cute, but I could not find them anywhere. And I was driving myself like crazy trying to find them. So, and then in another video that I found, she did it this way. So we're going to do a bunch of these in a bunch of different sizes. Okay, now while I wait for those to dry, I'm going to do this really tedious part in steps. So, because I know I'll like burn out. So what I'm supposed to do is put little layers of glue along the lights like that. And then do that a few times in layers to make the stems of the mushrooms. So I'm going to do that in little steps here throughout the morning, I think. Okay, actually, like I love this part. So you got to get it just right. Like the flow just right. I put it back onto high, and I'm like barely squeezing, and I start at the top and just kind of like paint it down, and it's honestly like so satisfying. Okay, I did a couple of layers on the stems, and next I'm gonna do the colors on the mushroom caps. So I chose some fall colors. We're using like alcohol-based marker. We'll see how it works. This is what the video said. So we're going to try these colors out for our fall-based centerpiece. And then when I do my fairy garden later, I'm going to do just plain white. Okay, we got a bunch of little mushroom caps. I can't decide if I like the little Sharpie dots. Hey, we're going to run with it. Okay, now the next step is to cover the wires with fake moss. Now my brain is running wild too, like I should do this with live moss next time. So now I'm going to cover the wires with moss. So I started thinking too much about placement, I think. So I'm just going to go literally like over my wire and then set my moss so that I'm not overthinking it so much. And I'm going to use this to tap them in because I keep burning my fingers. Okay, that might have been the most fun I've had in a really long time, actually. Look how cute. It was so much fun tucking the moss in, deciding. I'm going to blend this in with some stuff. So, oh my gosh, I'm really excited. That was so fun.
Have you seen Blackfish? Do you know what these violent bastards are capable of? These are
Okay, so next up, I'm going to choose some like crystals and rocks. I have an obscene amount of rocks and crystals. That's crazy. So I'm going to put some of these in there next. Okay. I am obsessed with it so far. Now I'm going to put the mushroom caps on. Okay, now for the little tops. So mine are a little misshapen, but I'm actually I kind of like it like that. I kind of love it. So I guess you're supposed to just put your, you're supposed to put your little glue gun tip into the center so that you get a little like spot for your light stem. Then you just supposed to just set it. Okay. Okay. So I'll have to be patient with this one too. So you can, if you can see in the vision here. Okay, I'm gonna put them all on. I love it. I love it. I think, I don't know. I love it. I'm gonna turn it around here. Ooh. So I'm gonna clean up all the little like glue parts, and then I'm gonna test it out. Honestly, literally, I forgot that it lights up, so I'm gonna test it out in a second. Okay, let's see if it lights up. I can't really get it that dark in here, but it's okay because I'm excited. So here she is. And then we're gonna try to light her up. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna go make 30 more. The best. Ah! Thank you guys so much for coming and crafting with me. I cannot wait to show this off at Brush and Bloom next Saturday. I think the kids and grown-ups are all going to love it.